Welcome back to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio with Emmy Hikins and a lovely band all the way from Stoke-On-Trent, Peter 118. What are your sources of inspiration?
Well, Jesus, because God gives me the lyrics, God gives me the music,
yeah.
But also, hard-hitting rock music.
Yeah.
My influences are bands like Green Day, Rancid, Offspring, Blink-182,
yeah.
the 90s punk rock scene.
Yeah.
But also what we're finding now in the secular music, a lot of new punk bands are emerging, bands like The Slaves, Pretty Vicious.
Yeah.
So rock music is kind of coming back, so we're trying to mix in what happened in the 90s with what's going on in current days.
Wow.
So, try to be cultural relevant.
Wow. So what's the first step to making a new song for you?
I'm quite easy at writing music,
yeah.
And Janine's been helping me with the lyrics. So like the new song, I've written the music, but Janine's kind of put the words to it, and we're developing that.
They're quite simple, catchy tunes. That's a good punk music.
Yeah.
It's one of those that it's quite repetitive, but it's very, very catchy and
yeah.
simple. Anyone can tap along to it.
Yeah. I can definitely attest to that. Yeah. So besides your own music, what other genres do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of, a bit of rap and hip hop as well. So if you listen to new metal, it involves rapping anyway.
All right.
The band POD,
yeah.
They've got some like reggae influences, and we went to them actually in Wolverhampton recently, and they put God in everything. They're such a good band, and the lead singer Sonny, he told everyone to put their hands up, and he closed his eyes, and he looked like he was praying over the audience, of his secular audience in Wolverhampton.
Wow.
We as Christians, we knew what he was doing, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So we got to interview Sonny at the end of the gig.
Yeah.
And that's on, what's it on, Peter?
Wow. Yeah. So what would you do if there was no music?
What would we do?
What do you mean?
Job-wise.
What job-wise?
Well, yeah. I mean,
What do I do in my day job?
I mean, no. What would you do if there was no music at all?
Well, we'd have to preach. preach or rap. but what we're doing is preaching with guitars.
Right, guys. I know you obviously like all your songs, but you're gonna have to narrow it down to just two that you really like at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my favourites.
Yeah.
Are Radio and Break 'Em House.
Right. Okay. And what's yours, Janine?
I think 21 again for me, because Pete wrote that song when he first got with me.
Yeah.
There's some really lovely lyrics in that one, so 21 again, definitely.
All right, yeah. Sounds like 17 again, that movie. Yeah. So, how important are your fans, guys?
Fans?
Yeah. The fans of your music.
Well, we don't really see fans as such as fans. We just try and include everyone and try and get that message across to people.
Yeah.
So it's nice that some people do follow us, and we're really grateful for all the support that we get. But we're basically not in it for the fans. If you know what I mean. No. We're in it for God, and we want when people get touched by the music, like that guy, his depression lifted off him.
Yeah.
It's all the backstage conversations after the gigs. That's what we're all about, really.
Yeah.
Getting people saved.
And we haven't made much money, because I was speaking to the record label guy the other week. He said in terms of digital sales, we haven't made much at all. But in terms of people streaming the songs on Spotify, we're getting thousands of hits.
Wow.
But you don't have to pay for Spotify, so it's just the music industry is changing, really. So we're not selling records, but we're reaching people through social media, which is great.
Yeah. You see what I mean? So how would you describe the biggest obstacle that you've managed to overcome with regards to your music?
I think finding band members that have got the same vision. Yeah. Because we don't do this full time. I work. Janine works. Sam, the drummers at college. So it's just that we're prioritising and we spend a bit of time together to have this vision. Yeah. Like just taking time out and going on tour in Europe, or taking time out to do gigs.
Yeah. There's a lot of dedication and work involved, really. So you've got to have the right things in mind, haven't you?
Yeah.
Practicing after work late at night, it's tiring. If you're working till 9 till 5, and then you've got band practice.
Yeah.
From 8 till 10, 11, it's hard work. Yeah. But it's your passion that drives you. It's doing things for God.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So this is the final part where you get to give shout out to anybody at all. Go for it.
Yeah, big shout out to Ed Jervis at In Presence Records and The Identity, also Dave at Thumper Punk Records, and Neil from AOS, Ambassadors of Shalom.
Yeah.
And to Drew and Damaris, we miss you.
Yeah, Drew's got married, he's going to South Africa, so all the best for Drew.
Wow, brilliant, yeah. So it's been lovely having you in the studio today, Peter 118, all the way from Stoke-On-Trent. I've been Emmy Hikins, and you've been listening to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. Have a lovely week now.